What's up, YouTube? Corey the Random Guy here. Just lovely morning. You guys seen the video of all the snow? Still waiting on the comments. Got a cup of joe this morning? Now, the wife actually did send me something on Facebook, and I want you guys to answer this. It says, pick your quarantine house. There's 6 of them. Number 1, Netflix, Hulu, heated blanket, comfy couch, endless snacks. 2, porch swing, whiskey, fire pit, fishing pond. 3, home gym, protein shakes, view of the city, small dog. Number 4, swimming pool, ant. Sorry. Number 4, swimming pool, margaritas, master grill, big dog. Number 5, library, garden, coffee bar, fluffy cat. Number 6, hot tub, mountain view, movie projector, wine cellar. I want you guys to tell me in the comments below what would be your quarantine house. Mine personally is number 2. The wife's is number 2. I'm going to be honest, I was actually torn between number 2 and number 6 because I like mountain views and I like hot tubs, but I also like porch swings, whiskey, fire pit, and fishing. So I don't know. You guys tell me below what your quarantine house would be like. And I just freaked out the dogs. I just set my phone down and they freaked out. Now, there's going to be a few things in there today. Well, I guess I wouldn't say a few. Maybe a couple. There's going to be one about computers. If you guys remember anything about my computer that I had on my last channel, it would continue to shut down and all kinds of crap. Well, I'll get into more detail about that. And the second thing is, I might take you guys outside, show you what kind of snow we have. It's perfect for throwing snowballs. I'm just going to take you outside and just throw random snowballs. So, without further ado, let's jump into it. We are outside. Oh, I hope that got caught on camera. The tree just snowballed me. Alright. So the snow that we got, yes, it's in the middle of April for crying out loud, but, you know what? Makes really good snowballs. In case you haven't noticed, the tree is throwing snowballs everywhere. And, boom. Look at that. Now, it's not that cold out here. I mean, in case you guys haven't noticed, I'm still in my comfy pants. Probably will be all day. But, middle of April, and we got a lot of snow. How interesting. So anyway, we'll take you back inside, and I will go ahead and talk about the computer and what I have found out about it. Be right back. Alright guys, we're back inside. Now, do you guys remember this thing? Anybody who is watching this channel who remembers my last one? This was my computer to do videos on. Now, if you guys remember last time, it was sorry, I got frogs in my throat today. If you guys remember last time, it would constantly restart, it would constantly do this, constantly shut down, yada yada yada. Well, the thing is, I figured out that the restarting issue was none other than the CPU overheating. So now if you look at the CPU temperatures, 91.4, motherboard temperatures down to like 78, which is good, but I have that fan there, I have another small case fan in there in case you guys can't hear that one. I also have 2 more of these bad boys inside, blowing around. So that took care of the overheating issue. Now the thing is, I don't know what's going on with Windows, I really don't. Now with Windows, if you look down here, this processor that's in here is an AMD FX 8158 core. Down here, it shows only 4, which is okay. Windows is kind of screwed up. I'm not sure if installation got screwed up wrong or whatever, but if you look at the graphs, it shows 8. So, I'm not exactly sure. I did just upgrade this thing from Windows 7 to Windows 10. Another little program I have here that checks my voltages. Because every once in a while, down there in the corner, I will have a warning coming across saying that there's voltage drop. Right now, all the voltages seem to be okay. Got 12 volt up there, 5, 3.3, you know, everything seems to be okay. But according to this, I have 2 CPU fans. I don't think that's actually right, but there's 3 case fans. Well, it says 2 CPU fans, but I only have 1. And I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 case fans hooked up to the motherboard. And this one here is actually hooked up. It's supposed to be a 12 volt fan, but this is actually hooked up to a external power source of 24 volts. Because these fans, they don't spin very fast on 12 volt. This one's probably running about 2600 and it's sucking in cool air from up here. And the small one is sucking in cool air from underneath and going in. So, and another thing too is, give me just one second, let me pull this up. Now, installed memory on here says 16 gig. Well, about a week ago, I took this thing completely apart, cleaned it all out, and it was nasty. It needed a really bad cleaning. So, I took out each RAM chip, dusted them off, and all that fun stuff. Let me put you back on the tripod. Be right back. Memory chips, each one of them said that they were 16 gig chips at 2133 megahertz. I know some of you guys won't know this terminology. That's fine. But I did research on this motherboard, and this motherboard is only supposed to handle 1600 megahertz at 8 gig per chip. It's only supposed to be a 32 gig capacity when it comes to RAM. So that's part of my issue when it comes to performance and how slow it is and yada yada yada. The overheating problem we got figured out. That overheating problem is no longer. It still shuts down, but it shuts down because the power supply cannot produce enough power. The power coming from the power supply is not stable. I still use it because I don't have another computer to do these videos and put content out there for you guys. So it shuts down. It did on the first video today. It shut down. I just unplugged the power supply, plugged it back in, and it's been running since. So it's supposed to be a 700 watt power supply, which is more than enough for what I have in there. But it's old, it's crap, it's going out, obviously. So I get new RAM chips, which I will show you guys that video. We'll get new RAM chips and the proper RAM chips, not this 16 gig per chip setup. That's not even, it's only reading one of those chips. Let me take that back. It's not reading just one. It's actually reading all 4 of them, but they're at 4 gig. There's 16 gig available there. So we're going to replace the RAM chips. Hopefully that'll take care of the performance of it, because that FX8150 processor should be a hell of a lot faster than that. It's pretty slow. I mean, this thing, sometimes it acts like a, when you're starting up Windows, it acts like a Pentium 3. So, it does videos very well though. It still will do videos at like 30 frames a second, if not more, depending on the length, depending on how I have it set up and whatnot. Next is going to be the power supply. The power supply, I'm either going to keep with the same 700, or I'm going to go ahead and up it to about 750, 800. Because I have another hard drive in there now. I've actually got a third one I'm going to put in it very soon. So I want to be able to have the power there. It may be still overpowered for what I got, but I want to have enough power for when I do other things. I want to have some flexibility in there. But as far as the performance goes, it's not good right now, but I think I know what the problem is. I do need to figure out how to wipe everything out of this, because this was Windows XP, which got Windows 7 Ultimate put on top of that, even though I told it to format and it didn't. And then on top of Windows 7 Ultimate is now Windows 10 Pro. So it's got one old operating system, another older operating system, and now this one. So I'm pretty sure that there's all kinds of conflictions going on in there, and yeah, I'm just gonna wipe it out and completely redo it. So but yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the computer setup. If you guys want to comment on the snowballs outside and me getting hit by a snowball from a tree, do it, because I even thought that was hilarious, and you guys will see that. And also let me know in the comment section below what would be your quarantine house. 1 through 6. If you guys just want to put a number, great. If you guys actually want to put the whole detail of each number, cool. If you guys can come up with a better quarantine house than those 6, let me know. Comments below. It'd be actually kind of interesting to see what you guys come up with. I've got a few ideas of my own, but I've got to think about them and whatnot, so. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I will give you a panorama view of the pups. Well, 1, 2, there's only 3 of them. Here, let me show you guys. So before we go, the puppy. I'm going to show you the pups. There's Angel and Doodle right there. The Doodle is the smallest one. There's Mama, Allie. She's giving me that look like, I don't want to be on camera. Yeah. And then you got Brownie over here, who's, well, dead as a dog.
Stuck up my butt, as usual.
Oh, hey, you woke up. All right. And one more. It's right there. He's just kind of like chillaxing, chilling like a villain. So, anyway, guys, we'll catch you guys on the flip side. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Any of that stuff's going to help this channel. See you guys later.